So you're thinking about being a veterinarian. This time around inside Brant, you're going to see a 150-pound dog controlled by a 90-pound veterinarian. Dr. Brenda Gough is with us from Park Road. Welcome back, by the way.
Thank you.
You love horses of all varieties in these cases. You could throw a saddle on him, couldn't you?
Yes, I could.
And this is a puppy?
He is. He's only just over a year old. His dad was 190 pounds, so I expect him to get another 40 or 50 pounds on him.
And his name is?
Nordstrom.
Nordstrom?
Yes, it's a Jimmy Buffett thing. We're huge Jimmy Buffett fans.
I thought he was Buddy, because the whole time you're going, come here, buddy, and then,
Listen well.
yeah, he doesn't sit on the chairs, does he? So he's trying to leave as we go. So you mean to tell me that you have a junior vets program going on, and somebody would deal with this dog? Hey, Nordstrom, come here for a sec. Nordstrom, come here. Yeah, here. Do you want to see? No? Is this why you pause up there, sort of thing? And okay, I'm going to say hello to this guy, and while we're doing that, somebody's going to put a mic on you because we didn't do that yet. So here we go. So Nordstrom, come here. Boy, you know, that's just Jasmine. Don't worry about it. That'll be a lot better. So
awesome.
There we go. You've got a junior vets program going on. Is this a summer thing, a March break thing? Or?
We do have some summer camps coming up as well as our horse camps. We like to mix and mingle the two camps as well. There's a lot of horse camps. We'll throw in some veterinary stuff regarding dogs and cats. And with the junior vets camps, we talk about the horses as well. So we like to give them the whole spectrum of what's available with veterinary medicine. But I also run a regular junior vets club, which is a 4-week program designed to teach kids about what it's like to be a vet. Because I'll be honest, I think I have the best job in the world.
But you and I have talked about it. We've talked about it, and we have Dr. Tom Mulder visits us regularly, and I talk about the fact my own vet, when I still remember the date, it was April 1st, goes back about 4 years, had to euthanize our very first pet. And it was heartbreaking, and my vet was staying there crying at the time.
Yeah,
I've seen Dr. Tom get emotional. You tell me you get emotional.
Absolutely. It's so hard to lose a pet. But one of the things I try to teach the kids, I hear people saying to me all the time that they would have loved to have been a veterinarian, but they just couldn't handle the euthanasia part. But I think a lot of people and kids think that euthanasia means anybody who walks in the door says they want to put their animal down, you have to put them down. And you don't. You have a choice. And I do refuse to euthanize on a regular basis. If they haven't given me enough reason, if they haven't done the diagnostics, if there's...
It's not going to be economic.
No, like you have to have... To me, the animals that I euthanize are sick and in pain. So we feel that it's humane, it's the best thing for them. You know, and if somebody walks in with a perfectly healthy animal, we usually try to find a home for them, or we encourage them to do the same.
Okay, so at a junior vets camp,
yes.
What are they going to learn? Are they going to learn how to take this guy's temperature? Or?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
really?
Sorry, some of the things that we do are disgusting. I don't usually subject him to it. We do explain how the temperature is taken. I'm not going to violate him on a regular basis. That's just not right. But we do physical exams. We learn anatomy. We do parasites. I have bugs in jars. It's really cool.
I had a vet one time show me, actually, when my dog had a parasite. Said, hey, look. I went right into the microscope, and he said, here's what it was. I thought that was really cool.
Yep, it is very cool. And for the junior vet camp, we're actually going to take the kids on a tour of the veterinary college and equine Guelph as well. So that'll be part of the camp too.
Guelph is like up there.
Oh yeah.
Is that where you studied?
Oh yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Place to go.
Yeah, I want to make sure. And it's funny when you get into. I know we had it when our dog was diagnosed with cancer. Oh. If you get into a specialty situation, you may end up having to take your vet to a place like Guelph, and they do the extra special stuff.
Yeah,
they do.
They do. We talk a lot during this course about schooling requirements, and I think that that's really important for kids to know as well. They know what they're in for in terms of the length of time that they have to go to school.
You're every parent's favorite, because if the marks aren't great, they're not going.
Exactly. No, they have to have good marks. But they also have to know that there are other options too. So maybe they do my course and they realize that, you know, maybe being a veterinarian isn't for them. They could become a veterinary technician, a veterinary assistant. You know, there's so many things that you can do in the veterinary field. It's an amazing business. And what I love best about it too is that it's always changing.
Right.
There's always things that I can learn. You'll see that in the upcoming with the next critters that we have. There's stuff I don't know about them. I'm going to learn.
Really?
It's awesome. Oh yeah.
So we're going to do that. Dr. Brenda Gough is here. We're talking about junior vets camp and a whole lot more. And we've got Nordstrom, the pretend horse. He's joining us too. We're coming back.
Oh,
thanks for being with us. We'll do it again in 2 minutes right here inside Brant.
You're a big goof.
So, you want to be a veterinarian? We're talking animals of all sizes. Dr. Brenda Gough is with us. The summer vet camp, by the way, this is going to happen like from when to when, sort of thing.
There are 2 weeks in July, one in July, pardon me, and one in August.
Does this mean you go right into the clinic?
You know what, they spend the time out at my farm,
Okay.
And that's where we do the anatomy and talk about the parasites and the career options and all that fun stuff. Got a lot of activities prepared for them. But we will have a clinic tour as well as the tour of the vet college as well.
I gotta believe what you do is tougher for one simple reason. You had Nordstrom, the horse dog, and now you have cat.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not the same anatomies, even close, are they?
Well, they're fairly similar.
Really?
But from species to species, there are differences. You need to know what different drugs you can use. There are things like Tylenol you absolutely cannot give to a cat, and you really shouldn't give it to a dog either. But different things that you need to know about each species for sure, and it's a lot to learn. The beautiful thing about vet college now, compared to when I went to school eons ago, is that they've changed it so that you can streamline. So you can choose to go into general practice, which means you know everything about dogs, cats, horses, pigs, goats, the whole shooting match. Or you can streamline. You can streamline into companion animal, which is your dogs and cats. You can go into straight equine. You can do large animal, which is your cattle and horses. It just makes it so much easier. There's so much information out there. The volume of information that you need to learn about these animals is just astronomical. So I'm so relieved that over the past few years they have streamlined it for veterinarians so that you can.
This cat can't talk, but what does it tell you when it comes in?
Well, there's a lot of different things that you're looking for. When we do a physical exam, we're looking at their overall demeanor. So if they're really quiet on the table where you know normally they're quite active, that's your first clue. You're checking their eyes, their ears, everything, their temperature.
I'm just picturing Nordstrom up on the table.
He doesn't go on the table. It takes 3 of us to get him up there.
There you go. Okay, now this is not our only guest in this segment. You've got some other critters you brought with you?
I did want to mention, though, that Lyra here is up for adoption.
Really?
Yes. At the vet clinics, we're not the SPCA, but we do have animals for adoption, and she's one of them. She is lovely, very, very sweet. She's only about 8 months old.
Okay. To Park Road Veterinary, they can find out more?
Yeah, they sure can. Thank you.
Well, and she's got speed, let me tell you. So she just flew through this entire area. Dr. Gough is going to get us another little guest here as we continue on here on a Monday program. I'm scared because somebody made some noises about something, by the way. So what is this coming up?
This is our little friend.
Okay, here we go.
Come here, Hiss.
Show's about to end. I want to warn you right now because
the host is going to leave.
There's a good possibility. And the cat, by the way, was running around the studio. If this guy runs, got nothing on me. I'm out of here in no time. I'm guessing this is not a poisonous snake.
No, this is Miss Hiss. She is a Taiwan beauty rat snake.
Okay. Nordstrom, I get. Lyra, I get.
Yeah.
Those are beautiful. Okay. Yeah. You're wearing this as a necklace. Not a chance. Okay.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. 2 months ago, I would have run for the hills as well.
But what's the change?
What happened was my son's science fair project. He decided that he would. Can I tell the whole story? This is really funny.
No problem.
Okay. He decided that his science fair project, he wanted to measure the growth rates of animals. And to do so, he wanted me to get him a hamster. So I said, fine. So for a 1-month project, I'm going to be dealing with his hamster for 2 years. I said, son, I'm not really sure that's what I want to do. So I contacted my friend Amy, who also works at the Park Road Vet Clinic, and I said, you've got all kinds of critters. A lot of them are growing all the time, like this one. So there I am, trying to be mom of the year, handling this snake and trying to help him measure it so he could do the science fair project. And each time I went to measure her, I said, honey, I love you this much.
Yeah. I was going to say, do you have a little growth chart in the wall? Do you hang it up from the top and just kind of go down to the bottom? What kind of snake is this, by the way?
Taiwan beauty rat snake. Yeah, and I'll...
and you could end up treating this animal too?
Yes, veterinarians are often trained in exotics. It's a bit of a specialty unto itself as well. And I'll be honest, I'm not one to deal with these guys on a regular basis. I'm learning. I'm learning as we go.
I could be molting too, so get in touch with Park Road Veterinary if you want to be involved in the summer vet camps.
Yes.
Fabulous. Come back and see us again real soon.
Thank you.
I don't care. Gone. Coming back, we're going to talk about some changes and talk to some great volunteers right here, part of Inside Brant.